Hi, Duff Mustangs. I am so excited that I get to share this brand new book. I bought it for our library, but it's not even a real library book yet. It doesn't have a call number or a barcode on it or anything. It's brand spanking new, and I haven't read it to a single student yet. So I'm so excited to read this book with you. It's called The Most Magnificent Thing, all about creating things and making things. And I cannot wait to see your magnificent thing that you're going to create this week and share with me in Seesaw. Here we go. The Most Magnificent Thing by Ashley Spires. She wrote the words and the illustrations. Pretty magnificent, if you ask me. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kind of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. She makes things. He unmakes things. One day the little girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. She knows just how it'll look. She knows just how it'll work. All she has to do is make it. And she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she is finished, when she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side, her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It's all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. She smooths, wrenches, and fiddles. Persistent circles, tugs, and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides, try again. It's a good attitude. Just keep trying. The girl saws, glues, and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds antennas. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small, and even smells of stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they do not understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her hand. She gets mad. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of the not the right things. If only the thing would just work. Crunch. Oh no, she's got a boo boo. Ouch. The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain. She explodes. And it's not her finest moment. I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. It's not much help at first, but before long, she starts to feel a little different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. It's calming down. As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of the other, the wheel to seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop that leak. This one's all wet. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant. The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left and a little bit heavier than expected. The color could use a bit of work too, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. They made a scooter. I love it. Okay, I can't wait for you to find materials around your home and make your most magnificent thing. It can be out of blocks, it could be out of Legos, it can be out of garbage, it could be out of twigs and leaves outside. You make it any way you want, and I can't wait for you to share. I hope you enjoyed the story. Cannot wait for our next one.